Okay.
It's okay.
So what we do have, yours truly has completed the entire recitation of the Holy Quran on YouTube. That's number one.
Oh, okay.
Number two, the abstract done up to 75%. So anyone who wants to, have a good understanding of a particular surah from Baqarah all the way to Najm, to the star, we've managed to make it there. So that's number two.
Okay.
Number three, we have some what are known as social awakening. They're called secrets of the Quran. We have that here in the United States. There's a
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's the first time I heard of that.
Yes, that one is very much about the dialogue in terms of what the
Okay.
Quran says for us to do.
Okay.
Then we have another one, we have another section where it's like a very, very, minute section, but it nevertheless exists. It's called Stocks for Kids. About buying penny stocks and fractional stocks and this thing
Okay.
about Acorn and that thing about Cash App.
Okay.
Then we have a mystical poetry section. And so these are chants that, are done on, the basis of mystics who wrote poetry on, just relaxing the heart, illuminating the soul, becoming mind satisfied, or mind, I should say, more or less like mind tranquility. So there is that also. There is that section as well. It's mystical poetry, and it has maybe about 300 or so videos. That one
okay.
also. Yeah, there is that.
Okay.
There's also a wall of section, which is a wall of comedy. So it has some English, but it mostly has Wolof. So if you know any Wolof speakers, anyone from West Africa, Senegal, Gambia, Mauritania, like that, yeah, they would appreciate that too.
Right.
Besides that, there are a few videos of other reciters, maybe here and there, but not a lot. It's mainly yours truly just, plucking away at it, giving it, the level best. And then there's more Quranic recitation. And there's some very short videos about the kids, asking, one kid or another is asking for subscribers, that type of thing.
Okay. I understand.
So, I think there is one more thing I need to tell you, and it has to do, with the case. Now, can you fill me in as to why you think he would contest it at all?
I guess it would be he's not in agreement.
He's not in agreement, yeah.
Not in agreement.
Well, I mean, I'm, I can feel him on that. That one I can see. And like he said, I'm not, I did not know the time frame as far as, contesting, how long it would take to even go for it to get there. But what they're saying is, really in about 3 weeks, everybody should be ready, whoever's going to show up to contest. So that's a very, that's a very important date to, to jot down, just that week. And, I mean, so that's...
It would be the first week in December?
First week in, it will be in December. I mean, unless, if they cancel it because of like New Year's and stuff, because courts do get backed up. I remember I took advantage of that at one point, at the Battle of Weinstein. I had to take them, or they took me to court twice trying to fight me in court. I'm like, yo, man, I ain't getting out of here. I ain't paying y'all no money like that. I mean, you gotta fight. You gotta fight, man. This is a fight. You gotta go your grounds, you gotta go all the way. When it comes to legal, that's your liability, my friend.
Right.
You got to go. You got to go all the way. But, so So yeah, so it could get backed up because of the, New Year or whatever. If that happens, then it won't. It should not show up. I'm thinking it would not show up until after New Year.
So, let me ask you. So does he need his own lawyer? Should he get his own lawyer?
No. He doesn't even. No, he doesn't even need his lawyer. He doesn't need a lawyer to contest it. He just needs to show up. And
I know he doesn't need a lawyer to contest it. I know that.
Mm-hmm. And again, as long as the attorney that is representing the father's family, the father's side of the family, as long as he gets in touch with that attorney particularly, then he will be able to contest it and but he doesn't need any legal defense because
he doesn't need any legal defense.
Nah, it wouldn't even make any sense to get like someone to help you contest that. All you have to do is show up and say, "I'm her older brother. I'm both of their older brothers, and I'm contesting this." And I'm, so it doesn't take much. But and what we do, and what I would have to do, I would have to actually send you the other videos about that too, about what it really means that they are, because all they're really doing is signing papers, though.
Yeah.
That's they're not deciding who gets what, who doesn't get what. All they're doing is just signing papers, making sure that whatever the attorneys need, they have a signature for it. And there's no extra fee for them doing it, nothing else. So that's also made clear. And all this is a good study for us, really. We people need to, get more, acquainted with the legal arms, the medical arms, the financial arms, the social arms, the educational arms. We need to get armed up, and do what's right. Because again, if Martin Luther King Jr. would have said otherwise, then it would have been otherwise, now wouldn't it? Yeah. If Medgar Evans, Medgar Evans was there, it would have been a different story. Muslims know. Muslims all over the world know. Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam was here today, and he said it's time to do it, then it's time to do it.
Right.
I'm just saying, So why is it, now that people just want to just tuck themselves away for thinking that it's going to be okay, They wouldn't do it that way. So why should we do it that way? We're supposed to be outdoing them. They gave their lives for it.
Right.
They gave their entire lives for it. What are you giving for it? I'm too busy.
Right.
Most of them be telling you, I'm too busy. I ain't got time to return your call. They be saying, listen, after prayer, I got to run right back to the white man's work.
Right.
I got to run back to slavery, man. Massa ain't playing with his time.
Massa.
I'm just keeping it real.
Nice.
They be like, you'd be like, brother, can you help me do something tomorrow? It's kind of like important. They be like, brother, I don't know. I don't have time. Be like, yo, but you my Muslim brother. Shouldn't you be helping me out? And I should be helping you out. Not today, brother. Sorry, dunya, brother, dunya. I gotta run back to the world. Although this was not the way of Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, it was not the way of his Sahaba, it was not the way of Hamza, it was not the way of, Ashara Mubashirin, it was not the way of Umar al-Mukhtar. It was not the way. If we really are going to obtain, eternal peace, we have to sacrifice for that in which God says. Then we will get the peace.
Right.
But right now, when you're going after what Shaitan says, you can't turn around and say, I know Prophet didn't do it, but it was a different time. So now you're attributing it to time when Allah created time. So you should be attributing back to Allah, who says follow what He did. It's all clarified in the Quran. I would contest it on the basis that they feel that they have a right to take responsibility without the belief system of the deceased The deceased belief system, they want to eject that completely out of their process. They want to make a co-administrator, one who has denied the belief system, when not only is that his belief system, but that's the belief system of his mother and his father. And he has two older brothers that's still their belief system. So how is it that you decide that we're living in a free society, we're living in the leaders of democracy, but denying one of their religion?
That's right.
You're denying that. Right. That's a civil rights suit right there.
That is. Yeah.
You know, so this is why I would really be contesting it. And it's really, yours truly, from the retired Imam's office, the Mujtahidu Sharif is saying that exactly, nothing more. The fact that he himself has mentioned on numerous occasions that they, as co-administrators and as trustee members of Isa ibn Maryam's trust and his estate, they don't want the Quran to be involved in it at all. The only reason is because of the fact that they dislike what the rulings are. If they knew that the rulings were in their favor, they would run to it.
Absolutely.
You understand? But and this is what the Quran says. So that's why, I explained today. When I came out, I explained to my, the elder, and I explained to her very well. I said, for sure, I am not totally surprised. I am not completely, I am not, angry about the situation. I said to her, I am disappointed. I said to her, and, I do not understand how they can call themselves Muslims and do not want the Quran, and how he can say that he's no longer a Muslim, but he's going to take over the affairs of a Muslim. I mean, how do Muslims even sit around and allow this to even go forward? I mean, the only way that Muslims have a right to allow something like this to go on and not do anything whatsoever about it is that they don't know about it. But once they know about it, they have a responsibility, they have a commitment before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to do something. Even if it's a word, they have a responsibility to do something. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
And really, if I were in his position, in his predicament, and I'm saying so right now because my day could be today, my day could be tomorrow, but I would make very, very, very clear to anybody who processes yours truly, if you do not believe in the Quran, that from Allah, do not come even close. I don't need you, please. Yes, do not even come near. Thank you very much. In other words, do not come to the burial ground. I do not have, but do not come to where I am buried. This is all. So, I think you will hear my case. I'm going to publish my case, and I will send you also those videos, because this has been a ongoing case for us. Even before the fatality, these were the issues that we had, So we were already on it. Again, the Quranic Revolution 2021, the 100-day march, the march till Ramadan, all these things were prior to, the fatality that we lost. So, all right. So inshallah, we'll talk.